there, welcome. I'm Wendy Irene. Today I'm doing a reading for Gemini. If you have Gemini in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Actually, I'm going to turn off this heater because it's kind of loud. I pre-shuffled the cards. I'm going to take the time to shuffle them a couple more times, and then I'm going to pull them all in a Celtic cross all at once and then flip them over. And during that time, I would love for you to take a few self-care moments where you just focus on breathing. You allow your energy and the space around you to be cleared. You can envision light filling the area if you'd like. And remember, it's a collective message. So it's important that you rely on your intuition about what messages are in alignment for you and what messages are for someone else. And as always, tarot is meant to be like a really good friend, helping you see truth or helping you see clarity. But if it's ever giving you negative feelings or anxiety or worry or any of that, then turn it off, because then it's not, that's not helpful to you, okay? It's meant to be like a true friend that helps you. Okay, so let's get started. Gemini, take a really big deep breath in and a loud exhale. Let just your shoulders drop, let everything that you're carrying be released to the earth to be renewed. And just focus on your breath for a few minutes, just a few minutes for you, caring for you, while I shuffle and pull out the cards. And go in with the intention of receiving the highest messages for yourself. If you pray, you can say a prayer like one that Caroline May says, which is God hover over me, or God be with me. On the side of this Celtic cross layout, there's like this staircase, and for some reason it just reminds me of a stairway to heaven. So I'm going to flip the cards over now. Okay, just from what I'm seeing at the very beginning and flipping them over, I will show them to you as my intention as we go along, but I'm feeling this energy of action, and I'm also feeling this energy of change. A new beginning and something that's emotionally fulfilling. So at the bottom of the deck, let's just take a look. The 10 of Pentacles. Gemini, this is wonderful. This card was actually the main energy of Taurus. It wasn't on the bottom of the deck, but it was their main energy. So with the 10 of Pentacles here, this is really about you leaving a legacy, you having plenty of money for yourself, plenty of stability, you having a stable home, having a happy home life. This is the energy that's coming up on the bottom of the deck. It's like, if you're having enough to retire, it could be money coming in too. Sometimes it can be a card of inheritance or money coming in some way here. But this is about stability, a stable home, a happy home, being in a great place financially. Okay, so let's get started. So the first card that you have here in the 4-star condition at hand in the Celtic cross is the High Priestess. This is a very, it's very mysterious. Like, your energy is feeling very mysterious. This is you trusting yourself and trusting your intuition. I love the way it feels. Very good. It may be that you're mysteriously planting some seeds that you're like really keeping to yourself and protecting, because you're creating beautiful things. It's like these wonderful things are meant for you, and maybe you're kind of keeping that to yourself at the moment, but it's very mysterious, and you may have some insights that you're keeping to yourself at the moment, but you're really connected with your intuition. The High Priestess is a very intuitive card. I'd love to see that for you. Okay, so what you have as the opposition or the obstacles here is the Knight of Pentacles. I feel for some of you, it might be like this struggle to be patient, or the struggle to, or you've had some kind of struggle as it relates to hard work. It could also be this energy feels slow moving. Like if this is a person, it's often thought of, it's like, while it's very stable and reliable and long term, it's also very slow moving. So there's some kind of maybe you feel like this having to be patient has really gotten in your way. Or there's something that, or someone that you were relying on that hasn't worked out the way that you wanted it to here. Okay, so the conditions leaving you is the Chariot. This is very much a card of being led, letting the universe, letting God lead you, letting your higher self lead you, whatever you're comfortable with saying. Like, I feel like that's, you know, what you've been doing. That's what is getting you to this point. It's like you may have been moving very quickly too here, because I was very much feeling at the beginning this card of action and change. So for some of you, it may be that you've experienced this fast change already, but I feel like it's, the message I'm getting is very much that like you've arrived, even if you don't realize it, you've arrived. Like the Chariot has led you and you've arrived. It's already created, it is already here for you. You've allowed, especially with the High Priestess as your main energy, I feel like you're very in touch with the universe, very in touch with your higher self, and you've let that guide you. What you have coming in is the Knight of Wands here. Let me show you. So a couple of knights. This is very much free-spirited energy. It could, if it's a person that's coming into your life, if it's a person entering your life, it's very free-spirited, it's very creative. It can also be this energy is entering your life. So tarot is energies. Nothing is set in stone, it's energies. And reading the energies is to help you. So for some of you, this is like this very, I feel like this change and this fast movement, it's like you just want this freedom. Maybe you want freedom from your everyday life. You know what it is like that would make you feel free, like packing up and living at the ocean, or, you know, traveling, or just, I feel like this energy of you wanting freedom. And that's what you have moving in towards you. Or if it's a person that shares that, like that love of freedom. It can, but the Knight of Wands can be very fast. It can also be passionate. There could also be a lot of passion here when it comes to this freedom that you're seeking, or passion with this person. Okay, so moving on, you have the motive or goal here, the Eight of Pentacles. This is you mastering your craft. This is you mastering who you are. For those of you, when it comes to employment, this is maybe you having employment or seeking an employment that you really enjoy. This is like a message of you can have employment that you enjoy. And you are mastering yourself. So like you're in this High Priestess energy, this very intuitive, mysterious, beautiful energy. But you're also mastering yourself at the same time. And I feel like it's like you want this stability with this Ten of Pentacles, but you want it in a way that you enjoy. which makes a lot of sense here. Okay, so the tools to work with are the Two of Wands. It's about making a choice, possibly making travel plans. So for some of you, this action is about you making a choice in your life to create this freedom. So some of you are really making a choice. Some of you might be feeling like you are waiting for results because you had that Knight of Pentacles in the opposition. But the results might be coming as you make this choice that you need to make, okay? Because you have, so let's see here. The Five of Swords is kind of in the attitude. So I feel like for some of you, you feel like you've been, this action and this change may be being spurred because you feel like you've been in a situation where it wasn't good for you. Like it feels like abusive in a way. I'm not saying that every person that's like this is getting abused or anything like that. I mean, take it as it resonates, but it just feels like you feel like you've had something taken from you, or you've been around like bullies, or just a situation that just doesn't feel good. It feels like conflict. It feels for some of you, it's you want freedom from whatever the situation has been for you. And you're like ready to let the universe take you. You're like, God, take the reins. I'm ready to take action. I know I need to make this decision. I don't want to be in this conflict or this, you feel like I'm feeling more like taken advantage of is kind of the energy that I'm feeling today with the Five of Swords. You don't want to be in that. The influences from the environment, though, is the Ace of Cups. The cups are about newness, new beginnings. It's emotionally fulfilling, like it can be a card of brand new love. It also can be a refresh in love. It can be a proposal. It can be marriage. It can be babies. It can be all those things. But the main thing is that it's a brand new beginning and something that's emotionally fulfilling to you. And I feel like that's what you want. Like you want freedom from everything that holds you back and doesn't feel good, to have the freedom to do what is emotionally fulfilling for you. And you have this brand new beginning here. And it's, on the other side of just making this choice. You have two aces because you also have the Ace of Swords in your hopes and fears. So when I feel like this is in your hopes and fears, it's like try not to get too caught up in the mind, okay? Because the mind can give you yeah buts for every situation, or everything that you want to do, or everything your heart desires. It can give you yeah but it shouldn't for this reason, or yeah but it will be an obstacle. So this is about you getting clarity, being clear on what it is that you want, what it is you want freedom from. Some of you might even be wanting to pare back in your life, or minimalize your life so that you have more freedom. Like I'm just feeling like the wind blowing in your hair, like you're being willing to have less to have more freedom, which is really quite beautiful here. Okay, so in the possible final result here, you have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups can be about loss, but what I'm feeling is it's a loss of an old way of living. It's a loss of the old way of doing things because it wasn't fulfilling to you. You're losing the old version of you for the new, free, fulfilled version. I mean, this Ten of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck because I feel like you want to have enough money to, enough money for yourself, plus some, plus to leave a legacy, plus to retire, having enough for that, losing the old version of yourself to have the free version of yourself, losing The fives, 2 5s also change. Like, I feel like it's like you're changing, Gemini. You're like, hey, what's emotionally fulfilling to me? Hey, what makes me feel free? I need to make the decisions that are in alignment with that. I need to master who I am. I need to be that high priestess energy that's very in touch with our intuition and clarity here. This clearness of your mind with Ace of Swords. I'm also feeling an energy of bravery. I feel like you're being really brave, Gemini. And I think you have beautiful things that are in the works for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you'd like to see more of my work, there's links below. Gemini, I'm sending you so many blessings to the world. Bye.